Good morning, friends, and welcome to another reselling vlog. Today, I'm actually getting ready to go to lunch with some of my reselling friends. We try to do this at least once a month, and then usually we hit up a thrift store or two afterwards. So yes, I have my hot rollers in. This is how I get the bounce and the curls in my hair. I always buy these at the thrift store because a lot of people buy hot rollers, never use them, and donate them. And then that's perfect for me because I go through so many sets because I use them every day. And so I want to show you the outfit that I'm putting together because it features some of my very favorite like vintage thrifted pieces and a new piece I just showed you guys that I promised I was going to sell, but I actually decided to keep for myself. Okay, you guys, here is the fit, what I'm planning to wear today. So these three pieces here are vintage and they are thrifted by me. So this belt is like the perfect distressed leather belt. I got this a while ago at the thrift store. I love it. I wear it all the time and it fits my high-waisted pants, which finding belts that work for high-waisted pants can be tricky. And then this I got at the estate sale marketplace near my house. A lady had a whole estate full of these like tailored jackets that were petite. I'm very petite in the shoulder, so I need petite jackets. So I'm so excited about this. It's very like Ralph Lauren equestrian. And this purse I actually bought for my booth space just because these types of purses, anything that looks like the vintage Coach bags, this is a Brighton bag, sell really well. And I got a good deal on it. It was only $14.99. But now that I have it with my outfit, I feel like I need it because the only other purse that I'm using right now is black, and I really want a brown purse that matches all the really lovely tones. So I think I'm going to have to keep this for me, at least for this season, and then maybe I will bring it to a booth after that. Okay, so here is the outfit, you guys. This is that tailored blazer that I got at that estate sale marketplace. It was almost like it was made for me and my weenie little shoulders. And then this belt, which of course matches with this. And then here is the bag, which I think goes perfectly with the outfit. So we just wrapped up lunch and we are near a Goodwill. So that means it's time to go thrifting. So I'm with Heather, you guys remember. And of course, Taylor, you guys remember. And Taylor's like, look at the Santa. I'm pretty sure she's dead, like Taylor said. She looks dead in her bed. So my mom has, I think, a bigger version of this box. It was probably from like Tuesday Morning or Pier 1. I kind of still really like them. It's $10, but I just can't bring myself to pick up those types of pieces yet. Maybe because they're still too fresh in my mind. This is a very strange, I thought, Russian nesting doll man, but it's just a hairy man with a hairy chest shaped like an egg for $3.99 if you wanted it. One day I am hoping to find a vintage Santa mug at a thrift store. I have yet to have that experience. Most of these mugs are kind of the cheapy ones that aren't worth a lot of money. In the metal aisle is a piece of pottery, of all things. It is $6.99. This is kind of nice. I like the swirl on it. Okay, I'll check it out for chips, and if it doesn't have any, it's coming home. So I'm kind of digging these little shot glasses because they have the brass bottom, so it makes them a little bit more weighty, because this part is definitely thinner. I'll have to ask what my reselling friends think. So here's an original painting, which I'm always like dying to find, but it looks a little amateur when you look at it up close. 1975 by Pam, but the frame is really good. I'm gonna pass on it because I do not need big pieces like this. It's very rare these days, I feel like, to find original art. So Taylor grabbed this because she knows I do like these and sell these, but I'm getting away from this traditional style and I'm only picking them up if they're a little bit more ornate, especially since boho's kind of going out. They're becoming harder and harder to sell, so passing on it. So this bowl I think is actually handmade because it has the swirl on the bottom and no markings. I did a Google Lens and nothing came up, so I think I'm gonna bring it home. It's only $1.99. So Taylor just grabbed an entire set of these French mugs, glass mugs. So these are the two left from it. They're really pretty and they say France on the bottom. And they're $1.99 each. Here's some more bagged blue porcelain minis. I want to be getting these ones. These, they do not need mini tea sets, but they are very cute. Another very cute miniature thing. I really like that clock. I wish I could like undo that from this piece, but everything is like very heavily glued into this little mini display. And it's $7.99, so I don't want to like risk it and take it home and then it break on me. So ponchos have been selling in the booth. And so I think I'm going to give this one. It's like that chenille with a bunch of embroidery and ribbon details. It's only $6.99, so I think I'm gonna give it a try. Here's a huge painting Taylor got. This is her big thrifting day out with us gals post baby, and she hit it hard. She got a whole box full of stuff and a great piece of art. This Mary statue is really pretty. It's on a wooden base. It is vintage. When I turned it over, you can kind of tell based on the felt on the bottom. It's $4.99. I probably am not gonna get it because I have just so many Mary statues, and I feel like the white ones don't sell as well as like the ornate, colorful ones. You guys, it is a little Kakashi. Look at how cute she is. I love that in her hair. And she's only $2.99. I am absolutely getting her for my collection. So I thought these were napkin rings, but they're actually candle holders, and they're very heavy. I think they're brass because in this lighting, it actually looks a little more silver. What you guys are seeing on screen is a little bit more gold, but they're $3.99 for 6 of them. So I think I'm gonna get them. This is a really pretty bowl with handles. It is only $7.99, which seems like a really good deal. It's very heavy though. How do you guys feel about color-coded aisles? I actually don't like it because if it's a color I like, I don't tend to look at that color, but it's not a great way to shop because sometimes you don't know you want to buy something until you see it. So does anyone else like pass up certain colors when they get into an aisle like this? I got super excited about these, but they have the names etched into them, so I won't be getting them. They're not as valuable if you're not Dave or James, although my husband is James, so maybe I should get the James one for him. Yeah, I've just sold out of my last 3 that I had, and so I'm on the hunt for some more. Some original art at this Goodwill too. I just don't love the colors on that one, but the frame is really nice. And then there's this one over here, which I think from afar looks good, but up close, not so great as well. 1978. So yeah, bummer that none of these pieces are really good enough to come home. That bamboo plant stand, on the other hand, is pretty good. It's $14.99. The faux plant's terrible. I'm gonna have to go. I'm wondering if the plant stand can be rescued at all. Sometimes these things are glued in. You guys know I love a wood plate, but this is, oh, well, that's $3.99. And that one, okay, so that's definitely not the tag because it says electrical. This one, kitchen, makes more sense. So $3.99. I feel like it has some wear in the center that might not be saved, and it's very shiny, and I wish it was a little bit more matte, so I'm gonna pass on it. So when I was here like a week ago, I kind of regretted not buying this, of all things, because they can hang on the wall, and it's still here, so I'm gonna get it. Okay, so it is the next day, and I have a whole haul of stuff to show you guys. So I was really excited to find a set of 6 of these candle holders. I know you guys couldn't see them on camera because they were in that bag, but really excited about these. They're very heavy and weighty. A set of 6 is amazing, and I'm probably going to shine them up because they have a lot of like residue and just kind of grime on them, and I think they'll look really pretty, all like glistening and shiny because it's the holiday season and everything is supposed to sparkle. So I'll list those on Etsy. Something that won't be available is this adorable Kakashi doll, because you guys know I collect these, and I fell in love with her, and she was only $2.99. Now her head falls off. It looks like it's been repaired at some point, but it doesn't matter because I can just glue her back on and no one's going to be touching her anyway because she's just for display. But I absolutely adore her little face and her flowers. And this thing in her hair literally kills me. It is so cute. So I also got 2 pieces of pottery. This beautiful blue bowl that will go to my vintage booth, and then this amazing vase here that'll probably pop up on Etsy first, and then I'll make it available in my booth if it doesn't sell. And because one of my vintage booths has a clothing rack that does well, I decided to pick up this shawl because this type of stuff actually sells. Sweaters, shawls, ponchos, any type of knitted thing like that always has a buyer, and this was only $6.99, which was great. So there's still good margin in that, so I'm very excited to get this in my space. So I was really excited that this was still there. I know it seems really silly, but it actually ended up being half off, which was awesome. But you can actually like hang these, oh, there we go, on the wall, because they have enough holes and they can be suspended with like a push pin or a tiny little nail. And so I did this with a pair of brass ones that I had during my holiday drop. And then when I found this one, I was like, oh, do I need a single? And then I was like, why did I not pick it up? Because it's just a great, lovely piece. This won't be available. I'm gonna keep this for myself for my own like holiday decor, but I'm hoping one day I'll find a mate to it. So some things you did not see in the footage. So my friend Heather, she is a reselling friend of mine. You guys have seen her on my channel a few times because we do those sourcing trips together in her van. She's always looking out for my bestsellers. Bless her heart. I love her for that. So when she went to a thrift store and found these, she messaged me. She's like, do you want them? And I'm like, yes, please. I first tried to convince her into selling them herself because she has an Etsy shop as well. She's like, no, this is your thing. You can have them. So they were only $2.50 each, which was crazy. So thank you, Heather, again, for finding these for me. They're definitely, have some tarnish and some patina, and so I probably will shine these up, especially like this one has some of that greeny stuff there, and so I know shined up they'll look really, really lovely, and so I'll probably do that before I get them listed on Etsy. And then my reselling friend Taylor, who again you guys have heard me talk about, she's also on those sourcing trips that we do together. She got me the most adorable present, and I am so touched because I just literally found out that these existed, and I was wanting one, and she surprised me with one, and I didn't even tell her that I wanted one, and that is a teeny tiny brass nativity scene. I mean, this is the baby Jesus. Look at the baby Jesus. Is he not the cutest baby Jesus you've ever seen? And it comes with these like little donkeys, and it's just, look at like one of the wise men with his crown. I mean, they are so cute. I could scream aloud. I'm so excited about it. So I will set this up so you guys can see it, because I know it's really hard to tell in its little box what they all look like, but they are so cute, and these exist. So if you love miniatures like me, you guys need to get yourself a set of these because they are so cute. So thank you, Taylor, so much for these. Oh, I love them so much. You guys know I love anything religious. I actually have an affinity for nativity scenes. I don't allow myself to collect them because there's a lot of pieces in those, and I can only have so many collections, but a mini nativity scene is totally acceptable. Okay, so those are all the items I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for more thrifting and decorating content between my haul videos here on YouTube, make sure you check me out on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.